Talking about the veto, this is kind of why I was surprised about Inferno being picked by Astralis, because it feels like a map that NIP are very good at, and we saw that there, Astra putting on a domination against Astralis. But now Overpass, our third deciding map, to see if NIP remain flawless and whether Astralis have the fight in them. CT side, start for Astralis.
Yeah, Astralis won the knife. A little bit of utility on Astra, as well as a couple of flashes and defuse kit for kezzi. NIP look to take control out towards the fountain, looking to apply some pressured toilets, and from there, formulate and execute.
Yeah, very passive here from Astralis. Just Joanana taking the contact over towards A, and that is precisely what she'll do. Bomb spotted! Joanana, where did that second come from? Twins in death, and oh, Joanana 4! kezzi's there to collect the last, but look at that USP round.
What is happening with these USP rounds? Decider map, and we get a 4K. Another one. Let's look at this again. This second shot, ready? Bang, gone. And again on the follow-up right here. Takes a while for the third, and then the fourth is immediate. kezzi denies the ace, but Astralis aren't going to care. That's a fantastic pistol round to pick up.
Yeah, give her the ace. I feel like she needed the highlight. We had Astra get a highlight. Joanana, that was, I mean, I guess it was pretty specky. won't take anything away from it. Nice HE. kezzi can now clean up. Oh, maybe not. All right, that Glock does a bit of damage. Joanana has to be careful with the M4 as well. Not going to spot anybody out here. This round shouldn't get any further out of hand. As long as Joanana just, like, you know, doesn't go down to a Glock, it should be okay. She has head armor, so that's fine. Should be good. No issues.
It's a lot of information as well for Joanana. Astralis have also blown off the connector door to allow her a safe route out towards short. NIP being so patient, they're waiting to see if Astralis are going to give them any responses. They will, but it's over towards B and not toilets. So much information now being gathered. However, that does leave Spike on a little bit of an island right now. Yeah,
this is really cool from NIP. They purposely didn't push through, and Joanna left because she didn't get information for a good 30 to 40 seconds there. So she thinks, okay, it's looking like B. Spike comes back just in case it's long, but no, they found the gap. A good self-flash from Spike to enable her to do some more damage, but she goes down as well. Joanna is now arriving, but that bomb can get planted, which in of itself is a huge win in this round. Even if they don't find any more frags, it doesn't look like they will.
Yeah, really good. Really solid from NIP. The fact they're able to put a bomb down in that situation is spectacular, really. And you're completely correct. The discipline really pays off. And bomb plant really helps out that economy, because it's not going to get an AWP out on the board, but it is going to put a lot of nades in the tool belt for NIP to use immediately. Full AKs going up against a FAMAS and MP9. Yeah, the buy looks a lot better for that T side. Let's see if it can actually have any punch to it.
It's also good to see Astralis actually getting off to the winning start. It's been catch up for them in these games. Nice bit of util damage onto Joanana. She's still sticking around for now. Her closest support is kezzi, who's actually playing in connector. I like this, falling all the way back. When that contact doesn't come through, she decides, yeah, we're going to play a bit more passive over towards Divider. She can now support if they do decide to push in front and flank onto kezzi, while kezzi also just player in Paulie, but no, it's Paulie deals the winning hand. Now Joanna, she's the one that's under a lot of pressure. Half HP, playing around a smoke, but look on the other side, two players ready for it to fade.
Is holding for this. Crosshair at the right height, but Nayomy delivers Joanna a haircut instead. 5 versus 3. And just look at the movement all over the map for the T side for NIP. They're doing everything in pairs. They're hunting now over towards Monster because Astralis have got aggressive. Astra will take the double up. And that is as clean as you like from NIP on their first gun round.
Yeah, it's clinical.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's, yeah, nothing goes wrong. Everything worked out exactly how they intended it there. I think the only bit that was potentially the 50-50 was Paulie's fighting connector on Kezzy, but obviously that she set that up to favor her as well with the Molotov to force Kezzy forward into the fight. Paulie's ready to take the engagement anyway, so Kezzy loses that bit of advantage of surprise. And then the rest of the fights are all really well handled. As you mentioned, moving as pairs into these 2-on-1, 2-on-2 situations and coming out ahead each time.
I think pairs was a little bit of underselling it. It feels like everyone is moving together. It's pack mentality from NIP. They're all within reasonable spacing with each other as well. So if one player will fall, their response will be immediate. I mean, the best example of that would be not only towards Monster, but in toilets when Joanna was ready and waiting potentially for Nayomy on the other end of the smoke. But if Nayomy fell, there's Qiyarah just on the other side that can instantaneously swing.
Very nice way to fight back after losing the pistol and second round. Which granted was only the blocks, so they set themselves up for success. And Astralis, they have to force into this one. Joanna's the one on A with the rifle. The rest are out B, and look at the control they're taking. A deep smoke deployed. Jenkon cannot face through it, so Astralis gets so much control. The 2 MP9s can post up here while the rest of the team can now focus elsewhere. Or even, you could just fall back because it has to be cleared.
Yeah, Spike going to be in this corner. And this is actually going to force Astralis to rotate up towards A. There's an extra play. You can see that Mana Shine's gone up there. And now it's the MP9s, but they are really far apart from each other. Spike ready, Jenkon clears, but the MP9, it's a little bit awkward. Astra with the adjustment, and that is the B bomb site completely falling. Joanana has rotated in, and the spray, it's only good for 1 kill.
Looked like it should have been 2. Nayomy manages to dodge and then strike. Qiyarah as well. 2 kills apiece, and well, NIP, lovely recovery. And yeah, I think you were hinting at kind of what the way they played that was perfect because of that control that Astralis had taken out there actually is a double-edged sword because it means that you feel more comfortable putting your pieces on A, and NIP are obviously fully aware of this, and they don't fall for your little trick, trying to force you into their stack of players. No, they're having none of it. Instead, they're there, back on B, and deal with the MP9s quite easily. It's okay.
It's fine.
Everything's good. Look at those flash assists for Jenkon.
Yeah, fantastic. I think like to add on to what you're saying as well, it's you've seen the smokes and you've seen the flashes. You know that Astralis, if they forced into this, their rifles are not going to be best placed anyway. So the decision to reset back in towards B is again capitalized upon. It's just very smart decision making. And here, this is a good opportunity for a timeout. Investment now comes back out. Astralis have dug into their pockets. They've been able to bring out all of the M4s. No AWP unless Mana Shine wants to drop one, but that feels really risky. So instead, I feel like that's going to be M4. But how do you address this? Because if you pay attention to what's been going on, Astralis are really quick to push the extremities here. And NIP are playing so passive. So now, do you take a step back if you're Astralis? Do you rely a lot more in your setups? Do you rely on the procedures and the reactions to how you lose map control?
You'll have to see it. It's a real shame they can't get out that AWP just because, you know, it's such an influential part of Overpass is the AWP rifle combo over towards A. And we're seeing Joanna wanting to get into a lot of those fights. And you just know that if she could get her hands on the AWP, it would work. And, oh, that's unfortunate for Spike. Caught as she fell. At least she gets away with her life. But, yeah, that one hurt. Oh, that's going to hurt more. Oh, yeah, she's done. Oh,
Quite.
okay, all right. They were for the barrels, and she was a bit further in front of it, so just about survives.
They're ready to go here. And this is the right read from Astralis. They've got everyone here on B. 4 players ready, waiting to go. Out comes the utility. That signifies intent. And the double up from Monster could be everything. Aurora will deal with one, and Spike on short receives.
Oh, look at the damage she did there. Manashine able to collect on 2. Astra at least is able to get one back, but brought down low. Has the bomb, recovered it, and making noise on the way back up towards A. The rotation will come through. How does she want to play this? It's the fake up with the sound cues. Has the time, but there's another cue, and she realizes immediately that she's made it. Spots out one player behind the pillar, but the difficulty is going to be this close angle. Aurora by the wood, ready for her. And Astralis, a stalwart defense on B, unbreakable.
Yeah, and they go for the latter. They decide to rely heavily on their setups. At that time, it's a 4-player lean towards B. Kezzy starts in position over towards A, just jump spotting, very passive in nature. And I like the fact that when the utility reigns in, you've got Aurora and Spike ready to receive at Monster. Trained on that position, trained on that angle, and it's really good work. They fight one angle directly, and then they can reposition for the rest.
Look at this. 3 players over towards A from Astralis. A complete change up. You even got a player close in towards connector. And it might just net them some frags here. The flash through. Joanana forced off her position known, but Manashine not. Oh, only good for the one. Oh, actually, didn't even find it. It was Spike that came on through. Bit of damage done, but it's actually even until Kezzy gets one back. And with all these players spotted over towards A, so many names that have appeared in that feed on one side or the other, you just know if you're NIP that B is weaker. Kezzy, like a shark in the water, smelling blood. Nayomy so low on her way through, but the flank is coming behind her.
And this gets difficult because you want your short players to take the first point of contact. Not ready. Spike's not aware, and Aurora has not been spotted this entire time. Astra tries her best, but she can't spray transfer long range onto Aurora. And as a result, again, this stack in play. Now it's the pack mentality for Astralis that is really coming to fruition.
Yeah, NIP completely caught off by the way that Astralis moved around there. I mean, it was their aggressive play over towards a fountain was actually not as successful as you'd hope if you're Astralis in terms of the fragging, but Kezzy wins out a clutch 1v1 in towards connector, and they're just funneled back towards B, and the rotations are fantastic. Aurora has been there the whole time. It's beautiful stuff, and it's a little bit more early aggression, but just to throw some nades.
Yeah, NIP have been batted back. So they go for a much slower approach in this round. Still got the AKs, but it's limited utility. Space taken out towards Fountain. Again, connect control looking to be established by Paulie. Joanana can hear these players, so decides to fall back, and Kezzy's going to adopt the position that was just vacated by her, but this time from the other angle. Over long. Swing is there, not once, but twice, but Qiyarah deals with her.
Yeah, good refrag. Gets that kill back. And, ooh, Jenkon spotting a player. She's now known in short. Just lurking over the side of the map. I like how vocal Joanna got when she got the information then. You could see it immediately as she fell back that there's a few footsteps coming up the connector. Time is in whittled down here. And Astralis have been very mobile. But 2 players now are coming out to take a look-see in towards Banana. Joanana and Spike are here, and there's a bomb very close to them. The timing, oh, but Paulie able to get the kill. Joanana unaccounted for. Time in her favor, gets that first kill. They have to clear her, and they do, but they lose another player. Aurora on the side, wins against Qiyarah, so it's all on to Astra again, as she finds the frag. The bomb now to be planted. Manashine has to come in clutch. Astra She's not a player you want to be facing on the other side of the server. The one advantage for Manashine is Astra does not know where you're coming from. You can see she's taking her time, clearing out all the angles, and it's not planted for her position. Now, no smoke, just the tap to draw out Astra. And indeed, it does, but Astra connects.
Yeah, there's so many angles to clear there for Manashine. That's so difficult. And I thought if Astra kind of tucks herself into one of the close corners towards the dumpster, towards Bank, that's where Manashine could find her out. But no, instead, kind of almost goes around the world. Astra plays that one to perfection. But there's a world in which Manashine just sticks that and it all goes a little bit up in the air. Aurora tries her best, but it's Astra that prevails, and NIP keep this one even.
You really got to feel bad for Joanana there, who got that double and it was such a little time left. She felt like she'd done so much there to bring that one back, and indeed, just because of the situation, I mean, they're forced into this. Bonus has been all over the place for them. And they've got again for this play where they take the control over towards B. The smoke comes through. NIP's response this time, don't go back there. Look at all this real estate they got towards long for free.
Yeah, you also see the smoke, you see the flashes, you know what's up. The only bit of information missing is the quantity of players that are over there and that still occupy towards Monster. It's free. And very much like the round before, it looks like NIP are going to reset back towards that area of the map. So again, another head-on collision. This time, you also have Paulie in connector. This could get dangerous for NIP.
You gotta wonder if they just committed to long, it could have worked out beautifully for them. Should be aware though, just because they've had to face this already on the players, and that's a nice one from Jenkon. Spike in a position with a P250 that's never gonna come up with a multi. Aurora's in towards short, catches Paulie as she jumps on through, but Qiyarah sharp onto Joanana. That's given them the pathway through here. They know a player's in towards short. In fact, it's both of the CTs here. A plant for heaven as well. Makes this incredibly difficult for the CTs, blocked out from both directions.
Yeah, take the AKs, get out of there. That's the important thing now for Astralis. I like that little micro play as well. The fact that Astra plants the bomb for heaven because she knows Nayomy is about to come and clear it all. Could also be a linchpin. An element unknown for Astralis, but it never really amounts to that. And 5 rounds on the T side of Overpass feels and looks pretty good. I think 6 and more, you're feeling very healthy.
Yeah, honestly, with how we've seen Overpass in, well, last year or two, it's definitely a map where 6-7 on the T side is a victory, even if you don't win out the half. And they'll be in a good position to get 6 here, just because Astralis will keep these 2 rifles, but everyone else is just going to be playing with, yeah, a couple of pistols. So it's not pretty. Presents a good opportunity for NIP to start to widen the gap between these teams, but maybe Kezzy and Aurora can make something magic happen.
And this is where you go log if you're NIP. This makes so much sense because you want to limit the range. And you want to have actually, well, I guess I say limit. You want to have as much as possible. You want to have the gunfights on your terms. You now clear out toilets. Joanana does have controller connector. But it is just the 5-7. So how much can she realistically achieve? Paulie is accounting for the flank. And Kezzy's on a bit of a wild timing. Spotted out for Joanna. Kezzy secures the kill. That's another AK.
Unfortunately, Aurora's AK not able to connect on the site, though. That was needed. If Astra goes down there, suddenly Astralis can steal this one away. I mean, there's still a potential to cause some disruptions here, but the smoke is good. Joanna's sticking around. Oh, not good timing. Spike goes down as well. Kezzy here just wants to get away and finding Jenkon. All right, that's actually enticed her in. Exit strategy gone. It's go time. Nade over. No kit. Needs to find these frags. Needs to find them fast. Another bit of utility, but it's Astra coming through with a triple.
Astra, again, 17-4 right now on the side for NIP. She's leading from the front and leading by example. Fantastic stuff from Astra. An important multi-kill because it starts to get really dangerous, especially with the contact being taken by Joanana, which allows Kezzy to get the kill. Got a little bit of a technical coming in. Hopefully that can be resolved momentarily. We can get straight back into the action. But 6, that was the goal I'd set in my head for NIP to try and achieve on the T side. With plenty rounds of play still available to them in this first half, Astralis, they need to start getting on the gas. They need to start trying reinventing themselves because it could get really, really scary, really, really fast.
In both the times that we've seen in ESL Impact, at least these two teams play Overpass. Actually, it's just Astralis that's played it in an official here at ESL Impact, but a few cash cups have been played, and well, it was a 16-12 victory for Astralis versus MVP. So a close one there. That was with Aurora and Kezzy really popping off, the two players we highlighted in the pregame as key parts of Overpass for this team. Their T side was, their CT side was a little bit more, I'd say, one-sided. They had a 9-2 lead at one point in that one. It's a very different story here.
Yeah.
Their CT side is nowhere near as unbreakable, at least to NIP.
That's so true. And you have to imagine that NIP's fundamentals heading over to the defense are going to be just as strong on the offense. Really need to see Astralis turn a corner here. Because NIP always the favorite going into this. We love an underdog story, and Astralis done so well just on that comeback. Spike spots out players at short, but the control, it's been garnered by NIP.
They rotated down Mana Shine. This is a B hit written all over it. No one towards A for NIP. Look at this reaggress. Oh, the timing of it. It's as jenkon swings around. Oh, that could not have gone worse for Astralis. Nayomy fighting Mana Shine as well. And this round is as good as done.
That's heartbreaking. And it's been the B plays in which Astralis have been really doing their best work. When NIP have presented them with a problem, such as a B execute, you've had Aurora over towards Monster, you've had Spike on the anti-flash doing significant work as NIP come in, and it hasn't really been broken before, so why would you try and fix it? That's a new variation. I guess it was trying for a spanner in the works for NIP, but in actual fact, it's just to Astralis' detriment. And that's now 7 rounds acquired for NIP.
Oh, jenkon can be happy with that one. She's having a bit of a tough series. Obviously plays a lot of very difficult roles, but that entry there was sublime. Timing to perfection. I think Astra's out here on 17-4 as well. I feel like that's a very quiet 17-4 compared to how loud she was on Inferno with a similar scoreline.
Agreed. Agreed. Saved rifles just being surrounded with pistols. It's a difficult way back in. Kezzy under significant threat now. She's all on her own in connector. Might even go for the swing. Might want to, but Nayomy, she has been so precise this series.
You gotta wonder if they'd had a HE and could blow the door, that would have been a fantastic setup for Astralis, where you've got the boost to be able to support Kezzy, but instead, it's Kezzy alone. She was left in the dark. It comes on through. Jenna is here with that M4, but she is fully blinded by Astra's flash. And Qiyarah comes on through with a quick double. Aurora and Spike. Damage aimed game here with these pistols. But Aurora's just sitting in a smoke, and can't really find a way out of this. It is a little deep, so she's found a tiny gap. Now she is known. This one should be wrapped up shortly. Spike also accounted for. That's a very nice deagle shot. Now she's the only one left, and Nayomy makes quick work of her with the Glock.
Yeah, fair enough. Runs out of bullets, swaps over because it's faster than reloading. NIP win out this first half, 8-4. Timeout being called in. Joanana again going to have the AWP. And now a discussion. Now a re-evaluation for the CT side, who have faced a lot of resistance. As you mentioned, it feels like unfamiliar territory. Always feeling comfortable on the defense. Now they're being tested round after round. And it feels like sometimes they aren't as close as Astralis would like them to be. There's not even a safe little comfort in that. It needs to be a major macro change rather than a micro one.
Yeah, it definitely feels like this one, these rounds are nowhere near as close as some of the ones on Inferno, despite kind of the scoreline being similar at different points. It feels like NIP are comfortably in control of this map on the T side, no less. Let's see it. Astralis, everything here. AWP going for the fast connector peak. This has been a point that NIP have been putting pressure on. And yeah, Joanna rewarded with the kill. T-Smoke actually giving her a bit of a nice way to get out of there. So the opener goes towards Astralis. They just need to convert.
I'll be a boost, and it will be jenkon going to be positioned up, jump spotted. That's a lot of information. Oh my goodness me, the spam. Nearly finishes off the AWPer. But instead, it's going to invoke a rotation. And Kezzy at long. That's a big kill to find if you're Qiyarah, because that's going to send the defense scrambling.
Yeah, Qiyarah's been doing fantastic on this T side. It feels like some really influential kills going her way, and that was one of them. Immediate rotation towards A. Yeah, there's aggression over towards the monster pipe, but by the time that smoke fades and they get the information, A is going to be overwhelmed. Manshine does start to make her way up, and oh, they're faking it. They're playing with the rotations like a fiddle. Paulie's ready to throw the execute out, and well, actually, Astralis have come back. Maybe this utility will cause some movement. NIP trying their best to pull the strings, but this time around, Astralis aren't falling for it, but it's jenkon again with the entry. Manashine, though, over towards Graffiti, makes her name, and Astra, oh my god, Astra, okay. Suddenly, this is back on, the bomb can come through, no way to disrupt.
Astra just doesn't need to swing, but she will. Finds Manashine, and Joanna's so low, and Paulie on the contact swings forward. 9-4. And just when it looks like Astralis are about to piece around together, it gets snatched away by ASTRA.
That was with the opener going their way as well. They look like for a second we're going to get caught off by the rotations, but what a kill from ASTRA there. And then take the initiative to swing out wide, find Manashine, knowing, right, that Joanna, I think they heard the dink, or at least, you know, knew where she was playing based on some of those AWP shots fired off. So wanted to go for that wide swing, fight Manashine, the rifle over at Graffiti, knowing that the angle won't be held by the AWP as you wide swing there. So now we are in the second last round of the half, 10 within touching distance for NIP, because look at this. It's a bit of a halfie. Kezzy's got the Mag 7 this time in connector. Could be potent at close range. We saw Joanana do some pretty specky stuff with it. Patience from NIP.
Patience from Astralis as well. They're just waiting, biding their time. Good control out towards short and long. For NIP, it's going to be this B play again. Kezzy wants to go searching, but Paulie is more disciplined.
Entry through here. Roar is close to the Deagle, playing behind the smoke. They walk on past, but jenkon checks on back through. Bomb makes its way in there, and oh my god, okay. Manashine was on the flank, but Asher was holding the smoke with the AWP and comes back for another. A good Deagle shot from Joanana, but that's all it's gonna be. Double digits on the T side for NIP.
Yeah, it's fantastic work from NIP. It's always a clear direction in mind. And everyone's on the same page. And that's what's fantastic for this team. It doesn't matter what strategy ASTRA is going to call or commit to. Everyone's on the same page. Everyone knows what they need to do. And at a bare minimum, the trade spacing is always fantastic. Seriously impressed with the fundamentals on display right now for NIP. Joanana going for an aggressive peek. This time it's short water. She wants to contest, and she doesn't quite hit the shot, but Aurora will through the smoke.
A spike goes down, though. That was Joanna's partner in crime in these aggressive pushes. And, well, she is able to get away. Actually, had quite a few opportunities to go for those kills, but couldn't quite connect. So on a 4v4, NIP actually managed to get that ground back. And look at the initiative to go for a very fast boost on the site. Not often employed. Oh, the spray goes wanting. Nayomy able to keep herself alive, dodging those ones. NIP start to reset, making their way over towards A.
You have got Kezzy on the jump spot, and she's just seen them at long. That's going to call for the cavalry. Nade rains in at response. Joanana, she's here on truck as well. And the flashbang's perfect. And Joanna keeps on firing. 3 kills. Jenkon will trade, but through the smoke goes Manashine. And at least it's 5 for Astralis.
Going down, down, let you, if you're going down, down, get you someone new. You put me through hell now, baby, and call it love, so save me your excuse. My flaws break my wings, but I have flaws. Talk behind my back, whisper about me, how about that? Can't get enough, just like a drug. I guess I got a fan club. Feeling way too pretty to even try to deal with petty little things like you. Go ahead and stir up drama, spill the tea, my friend. Karma's listening to you. Scandalous is all for show. Scandalous is all I know. You signed up for so much more. Talk that talk behind my back. Whisper about me, how about that? Can't get enough, just like a drug. You know. All my name is on your list. Cold sweats, regrets, can't resist. Chit chat like that, I'm blowing up. I guess I got a fan club. I guess I got a fan club. Guess I got a fan club. Fan club. Go ahead. Talk that talk behind my back. Whisper about me, how about that? Can't get enough, just like a drug. You know, all my name is on your list. Cold sweats, regrets, can't resist. Shake, shake.
Welcome back, everybody. Astralis up the top, NIP down the bottom, but it is NIP that are ahead. Smiles on the dials of the ninjas. Astra's the biggest because she is on a tear, and NIP are 5 rounds ahead on this deciding map.
Oh, Qiyarah spots the players, doesn't want to commit to the fight. I think Paulie's even heard them running up connector. This is going to be a foot race towards the A bomb site. This is fast from Astralis.
Well, Qiyarah forced on back, swaps into long. The rotation's coming through, and her teammates. Astra taking contact, gets one. Jenkon's here as well. Kezzy has to fall back. Qiyarah is struck on site, so it's all on to Kezzy. We saw what her pistol could do with that sharp 3K over on Inferno, and she will have to find 3 here as well. You know exactly where she is, and they're coming in pairs, as they always do. Qiyarah and Nayomy, but it's Qiyarah that collects.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Discipline on Qiyarah to not only fall back the first time, but the second. Over and divider, goes in towards long, gets her opportunity as she delivers with a multi-kill. And then again, as you mentioned, the pairings in connector, they double up, and from there, all the dominoes start to fall. Astralis become toppled.
Just clocks. Streaming through the connector. Let him go. Whee! Look who's here. It's Astra. Of course it is. And okay, the FAMAS not quite connecting, but it's all a bait and switch for Qiyarah. Astra has to get freaky with it. Stops the USP, but not fast enough. So, these Glocks actually do overwhelm. Got a couple of rifles for these Astralis players. But the door is being held by the door woman. Jenkon standing here, and she is denying entry. You have not paid the entry fee into her club. The entry fee is 2 lives. You only had half of it. Pretty expensive for a Glock round.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
you know,
It is.
Kind of a dub.
It is, but at the same time, for NIP, they can drop upgraded rifles. I guess the SMGs become FAMASes, and in some worlds, that's an upgrade. The utility, I was worried it'd be actually not as fleshed out as it is. So at NIP, they put together quite a comprehensive buy, despite the damage that was inflicted by Astralis.
Astra just throwing through a HE. Hanging around here with the A1S, and she is kind of alone here, and this blown door is actually given Aurora a lot to work with. Ooh, Astra coming from long. Is she ready for them? No flash actually to support this peak. We're just gonna jump across, baiting her, and well, she's still good for the kill and a half. So more than does her job. Qiyarah found Manashine meanwhile on a push. That must have been through connector, dropped the bomb as well, and the immediate call for support.
Yeah, well-timed smoke. She's dropped in as well. Now she can just play in amongst just the edges of it. Spike will find her. Then, as you mentioned, here comes the cavalry. Fantastic. They line up. Nayomy with a double. Upgrades to an AK. NIP. It feels like they are definitely unstoppable now.
Yes, Astralis a little disjointed there. Manashine caught on out. 13-5 now. As I take away a lead here. Astra, 1.5 kills. But Qiyarah was the one that threw that whole round into chaos. Coming in Flame Shield Maidens versus Guild. That's 11-4 currently at the half in that decider map as well, with Flames leading the way in a surprising turn of events.
Yeah, that's Flames on the CT side. So it's a role reversal to what we've had here. Just Tech 9s, lots of utility being thrown in. Jenkon playing anti, can farm with the MP9, and she will. Or it's Nayomy. Spray transfer, fantastic. And Kezzy, all she can do is watch on as the rest of her team fall in front of her. 14-5. It's an instant dismissal. Yeah.
Beautiful stuff. You only lose the MP9, you farm them up. That was Tech 9's armor. There's a lot behind that. There was utility. They wanted to go to the B-plop. B-pop. The HE lands at their feet, and then the bullets do the rest. beautiful for NIP. This is really the last round for Astralis here.
Bit unorthodox for peak there for Joanana and for Qiyarah. Look at how aggressive she's being. Audio cue given up. Clears close. Mana Shine on the ladder. Removed. Another opening kill coming in for NIP.
That was sharp from Qiyarah. Beautiful stuff. Astralis now, they are going to be hitting onto a straight B hit. Should be known. Look at the ground that's been taken out towards Fountain, but they're creeping on in. Silent at the moment. Jenkon has a good angle. Rewarded with a kill. Make it to a double for Jenkon on the bomb site. Joanana now and Kezzy have to come in clutch. Good flick. Does get one through, and Joanna is now isolated. Up alone, and Jenkon's here for another. The bomb delivered. Kezzy, the caller, can't really do too much here. All her pieces knocked over. She's now queen, surrounded by the NIP ninjas.
That's spot one. That's an opportunity, but they're going to swing together. Of course they are. Again, just want to highlight the fundamentals from NIP from Season 2 to Season 3. Since this roster was created, they only improve. They only get better. I've been seriously impressed with this roster.
Yeah, it's a really exciting team to be watching. Looking to now get their third win here in ESL Impact Season 3, which will tie them up with Big Keeper. And IP are the ones who took down Enigma Galaxy. Qiyarah, oh, one kill goes her way. So now it's the AWP of Astra here towards the bathrooms. Oh, a missed shot. Rare. Mana Shine able to find her. A big kill, a big double. That's given Astralis something to work with here. They start to make their way forward, but they pause, and for good reason. The rotations have come on through for NIP. 2 players here, ready to defend A.
I like this positioning from Astralis, because they're waiting for exactly this. Joanana will get one. Nayomy, though, can't find more than just the follow-up. Jenkon versus 3. And Aurora is low, but won't fall victim to the HE.
Jenkon wanting to push on through. Oh my god, how did she adjust for that? Luckily, Aurora was there to find the kill. I can't believe she finds that out long. That is beautiful, but just going to be one frag. Astralis get one back. Their first T round, but they need 9 more if this is going to overtime. And NIP don't want to make it easy. They've got the full investment in. Astra had plenty of money. She's 23 for 10. So the AWP comes through for her. Qiyarah's the one taking the aggression, though. The only one actually over here on A. It's a heavy lean towards B early for NIP, using that AWP to take control in short. And that's given Astralis a bit of space to work with.
Yeah, big old gap being found out long. Qiyarah actually looking to take space in towards toilets, and that means that Paulie will have to deal with long. That has to be accounted for. But I like this deep push in. It's a lot of information. And with Qiyarah holding divider and toilets, Paulie can actually set up and play an off angle towards long.
Kezzy's taking point, walking on through. They're not fully committed to this. The bomb's actually starting to go back a bit. Okay, no, they are going to be regrouping now. Paulie's forward, a rotation comes on over.
Look at Jenkon.
Look at the push. Yeah, Jenkon's already in the back lines. Getting so much information as well. Astra can stay on B. Qiyarah taking the initiative, swinging on out, and Kezzy swings as well, though. Pendulum goes both ways, and it's Kezzy the strike stronger. 2 kills go her way, and that flank is so far removed. Jenkon, a long way to go. Astra arrives, but smoked on through. Mana Shine accounting for the flank, but is she ready for Jenkon to be so close? Apparently she is. And Kezzy also finds Astra.
Qiyarah pushing there actually completely undoes the setup. Whilst it's a good kill, it leaves Paulie high and dry when she immediately falls on the trade. If she had just stayed a little bit further back, if she played her off angle, that setup, I reckon would have found a couple more kills. But regardless, Astralis, they do escape. They do get past it. And NIP have to eco. This is going to be another round back in for the T side. And we have seen Astralis come back on the T side before, haven't we?
Yeah, I don't want to get too excited about this one. I feel like it's a very different scenario. I mean, it's Overpass. It's not Anubis. I mean, these are diametrically opposed maps in terms of T-side potency. So I'm not getting excited yet. I would say I'm, you know, moderately stirred by the prospect, but in no way am I towards the edge of my seat. I'm very firmly deep in my seat currently.
Yeah, it'd be good if Astra holds onto this AK. Paulie, just trying to see if she can maybe find another one. But Aurora's grouping with Kezzy. Locked in now is Paulie, who will fall. And Astra, this is a difficult save.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Not a huge deal. Would have been nice, obviously, to bring over that AK. Everyone else could have bought around her. She's a bit more money down the line for an AWP. It does mean all the M4s will be coming out for NIP. See if they're going to do any change-ups. Qiyarah's going out long. Or actually, it's not going to be anything fast, though, because she hesitates to drop that incendiary back. Although it has been joined now by Paulie, so they are going to be getting a little bit more aggressive with it. Speaking of, Joanana has gotten very fast into short with the AWP.
Yeah, this could be a B commitment. Shoulder spotted as well, out towards barrels, jenkon. That's two positions now noted. But Nayomy deals with the boost. That's Aurora falling.
Yeah, Joanna can still be very influential here, but she's just not being given anything. She's desperately looking for this frag. It's just not coming on through, and now she's forced off with that flash. Tease, Kezzy has gotten so much ground here. Actually crossed there for free, and oh, spots out Qiyarah on the fullback. Can't quite finish her off, but does a lot of damage, and ooh. Is she aware that she's so close? No, I think she might have thought she crossed, but it doesn't matter. Qiyarah reveals her position and more damage done. The HE should do the trick finally. Kezzy finds that frag and Paulie dealt with as well. Astralis making their way through it, but not if Astra has something to say about it. A flash over the top, unaffected. Swinging on through now, looking for another. Astra collecting. Two more frags to find, but Joanna strikes jenkon over the top. A 1v1 now. No kit on jenkon, taps the bomb. Spike, not falling for it yet, peeks over from Divider, doesn't spot her on the bomb. jenkon gets a little bit of information, swaps to the AWP. A risky play, time away from her, and yeah, actually, she's just saving it. No kit means that Spike, through virtue of surviving, nets them the round.
And that's a round that always should have been Astralis's, but NIP make that very complicated. Astra doubles up, nearly finds Joanna on the lineup when she's trying to take down Mana Shine, but not to be. Survival just about for Astralis by the skin of their teeth. They put the bomb down. They've built up some rounds in a row. They can continue to invest. So it's Astra on the AWP and the rest of NIP just on pistols. Call that NOP, ninjas on pistols.
Yeah, well, Astra strikes, and you can't spell Astralis without Astra. L is, and that's what she's handing to them. 25 for 13 currently. Looking at a, well, 26, sorry, with that frag. Looking at a few more, and it's Jenkins Deagle that strikes. Not like this, Astralis. They've done so much to bring themselves back into it. And now, 2 players running into a stack. Joanna's just charging through with a P250, and it's Astra with the AWP, striking again, handing L after L, and Manashine now 1v5. No opportunity, no chance. At least the B is open, but 5 frags to find.
You don't want to counter out, but this is so difficult. At least the bomb site is open. Smoke down on the middle, gives a little bit more room. But they can hear this in CT. Fake out, but no one's there. Everyone rotates in from the same common position with the same common goal to strike down Manashine and win the series 2-1. 1 HP. Manashine tries her best, takes 2 to the grave with her, but it's going to be NIP who finished the series in dominant fashion.
Fantastic from NIP in the most unlikely of circumstances. Come through in that final round. The AWP, the pistols to get it done. We knew it was coming. Such a dominant lead on Overpass, but they managed to find it through in the end, take the series, and